welcome back to the series where 88 talks. Today we are at CarMed and we are here with the man himself who drives this rad-looking i20 N-Line, Mr. Sudhir. Welcome to 88 Talks.
Nice meeting you.
And let's know what this car is all about.
Sure.
So let me begin from how did this car come into your mind? The time you started looking out for cars, so you bought an i20 N-Line. What was the reason behind the i20 N-Line?
Well, I was looking out for a daily driven, fun-filled car, and this car basically has the genetics of an i20N that is available in the Europe market and the UK market, and that's the reason I basically got it. It's pretty cute, and you can modify a lot of things in this car. Yeah, that's basically it.
That's basically it. So you chose the color black, whereas I think black has never been an auspicious color in the Indian market. So why did you choose black?
I basically like the black color. Even my old cars were black.
Okay.
So I continued the trend of having black cars.
All right.
Yeah, I am a fan of black color.
Been a fan of black.
Yes.
The car doesn't look anywhere close to stock. You've done a couple of mods on the car. What is the list of mods you've done on this particular car?
Oh, well, there are a lot of mods. If you look at the wheels, especially, we got the T37 replicas by Stans, and we did acid green because I'm a big fan of Ken Block. And I did change the headlights because the stock headlights were not performing pretty well.
And kind of boring looking.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And it's basically got the Bugatti style on it, if you
Yes.
look at it clearly. And it's blacked out with a PPF, and I have a carbon fiber steering wheel inside. And it's a stage 2 full system exhaust by Code6 CarMed itself. So those are the mods that I've done, and the car is lowered on Cobra suspension 3040. It drives very mean.
Now let's come on to the whole modification list, what you've done. Let's begin with those wheels. What made you choose the TE37 replicas by Stans on this particular car?
Well, I've tried the other wheels. I am basically a fan of JDM
Did
cars.
you have another pair of wheels before this?
Yes, I did change those wheels. I was running replicas of Race. They were done by Stans itself. The Stans brand is pretty well. So I got them, I installed it. Was purely stealth car that time. And later I moved to these bold looking acid green rims, T37s. And also to make it look bold enough, I made those side skirtings in the same color as the wheels.
Second. You said you're lowered on Cobra suspensions.
Yeah.
How's the drivability of the car on the Cobra suspensions? How stiff are they? And would you recommend, if I wanted to lower my car, would you recommend me to go Cobras?
Definitely, yes. I mean, if you are a car enthusiast and if you want to drive a proper drivable car, I recommend going for Cobra suspension.
What's the difference you faced? That's what I'm saying. So what's the difference you faced from the stock to this? Is it become on what stiffer side has the car come to?
It's not so stiffer. I would say the only drawback that you have is you can't drive your family around. It's only a 2-person car.
It goes into a passenger car.
Correct.
So just two of you all,
Yes.
driver plus passenger.
Yes.
Nothing behind.
And the body roll is super less here. That's what we are talking about. If you are going on a track, you definitely want to reduce your body roll. And the car, since the upsized tires, and I have 215 45 tires, the stock comes 195, 50, 55 something. That gives me more traction, and the body roll is super less here. That's what we are dealing with.
So Cobra has been
Definitely.
supportive towards the car.
Yeah.
Have you tracked the car before?
Yeah, I did.
Where did you track it?
I did one in GP1. I don't remember the one. There was one in Sarjapur where we all went for a track event.
Arwani grid.
Arwani grade, yes, exactly. That's where I first did my track.
Okay.
And then I did one in GP1.
Right. You told me you've upgraded the air filter as well. Is the air filter just for your car to throw out more performance, or for the sound and pleasure of emotional attachment towards it?
It's both. So I would suggest The DIA is not purely for performance. It gives a little bit of boost in your car, but definitely the sound on it is awesome.
Insane.
Yeah, insane it is.
So what do you say about that sound? So basically your car spools.
Yeah, it does.
It does?
It does.
Right. Let's get deeper into it now. Out of all the tuners in the market, you have XYZ brands out there where there are loaded across with tunes. I don't want to specific mention names here. You chose Code6. What was the reason for you to choose Code6 on the i20 N line? And yes, the car is a DCT if I'm not wrong.
Exactly.
So you've done a stage 2 map on it with a full downpipe and a full exhaust system. Has it got valves?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, done. So why did you choose Code6? My first question out of that whole thing.
Definitely. It's the relationship with Code6. I've been getting my cars here tuned, readied, everything has been done at Code6. So it's my 7-8 year long relationship with Code6. I've been here since 2018 pre-pandemic, and both of my other German cars were modified, tuned here.
So by mentioning German, I'm sorry to cut you off, but by mentioning German, you used to drive a Polo before.
Yes, I did.
Yes? And what made you go from German to Korean? There has to be an answer for this, that the world needs to know why they can choose this car.
I basically sold it. I was moving to Germany, I sold it.
So
I
you
had to
sold
sell
a
it.
German car and moved to Germany?
Yes. I was in Germany for a year,
Okay.
and I came back. I did not want to stay there. I want to come back to India and start working here. I want to basically stay with my parents here in India.
Got it.
Yeah, so I came back, and I was looking out for a German when I came back, very honestly. And later, I felt the N line is doing pretty well, and also I've seen some i20Ns there, and that's what caught the attention of i20N. And that's why initially when I told I want the DNA of i20N, that's what I meant.
So you've got the DNA of what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yes. So now getting back to the Code6.
Yeah.
You said your relationship's really nice. The tune, how is the tune?
The tune especially, right, it's custom designed for me. I wanted it in a certain way. I am not a guy who doesn't follow the rules. I have the valves because I want to shut it when I'm driving on the road, but when I'm on the track, I open the valves. I got the horsepower that I want. I got the colors and everything matched. That's
Right.
it.
You told me you know the power figures of your car.
Yeah.
Have you ever put the car on dyno?
No.
Why? Like if you have your car tuned, you would want to know what your car is able to perform on that particular tune.
I literally did not want to put it on a dyno. I'm basically not comparing it with any other cars out in the market. I got what I want. I'm happy with it. That's it.
So basically the tune is not giving you any problems. Have you
No.
done any revisions on the tune from the time you got it tuned? How many years has it been since you got it tuned? A year?
It's been a year. Yeah, I did one revision on it.
So what was the fault in that first revision, what you had to go to the second one?
It was flat after the fourth gear.
Okay.
Car was not going up. So we sat and discussed what it was, and I told them what it is. So they've sat and rectified the problem, and then they got a new file.
So with the newer file, you're happy?
I'm happy with it.
You're very happy.
Very happy with it.
So you don't have any problems. So that's, I've heard the car has a DCT on it.
Yeah.
How many kilometers have you done on the car?
Probably around 10-12,000.
How many years of ownership is the car on?
1 year, 3 months.
Okay, so she just likes sitting pretty.
Yeah,
So 13,000 kilometers is a low option on that,
definitely.
right? During these times of all your road trips or your XYZ drives, has the DCT given you any problem with the tune on it?
No.
No. So no one's ever planning to build that tune for the TCU on this car?
I'm not sure about it. There might be some other tuners that might be starting work on this, But yeah, we have not thought about it because the car is performing well for me, designed for me, right? So it's performing well for me. So I didn't ask them if they are getting any TCU tune on it.
Okay, so do you plan, if anyone comes out with it, do you plan to change your TCU tune as well? Would you like to flash that map on your TCU?
Yeah, if Code 6 does it, I'll do it.
So that's only if Code 6 does it?
Yeah, because I've built a relationship with them. I want to do it with them.
Right. I really appreciate your honesty towards this. What is that one emotional mod you put on your car which you would never want to get rid of, Mr. Sudhir?
Basically, the wheels, the color of the wheels.
Okay, so if you had the option to change your wheels and do the same color, would you?
No, the T37s are specifically. I have seen Ken Block's car, so it has T37s on it, the original ones, and they were acid green, so I want to keep it.
So basically, the whole car is a tribute to Ken Block.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm a fan of Valentino Rossi. In my childhood, I have followed.
So you've always been neon green around.
Yes, that was since my childhood.
How many revisions did you take to get this color right?
No, it was just one revision. So I'll tell you the backstory about it. I was looking at other colors as well. Let's be very honest. When I got the wheels, we were looking at other colors, and I was very particular about this color. And the color that we got was very much on the greener side. And we did another revision where we mixed a little bit of yellow on it, and then we got this color very cleanly. And it took 3 days for us to finalize this color. And a lot of people were involved, especially in Code 6 as well.
Okay, great.
to get the color sorted.
Great. So the whole team has helped you out
Yes.
to get the color right
Correct.
on the car. So you were saying about these headlights, you've got 1, 2, 3 projectors inside it.
Yeah,
If I'm not wrong, it's 3?
3 of them
Yeah,
each
the
side.
DRLs hitting me, so I'm like, okay. So what lights are these? And how beneficial are they for you to drive around in the rain? Are they worth it?
They are definitely worth it.
How much did that cost you?
I paid around 65 grand. Those are basically octa queues by FE Retrofit. I got it done at Lighting Experts here in Bangalore. So they do octa queues. Yeah, they're almost 100% better than the stock ones that we get. Literally saying, when I got the car, I was not able to drive in the rain. Now I'm happy with those lights.
They're good.
They're definitely well.
You're saying they're really nice.
Yeah,
So
they're really nice.
what's the voltage on those lights? Like, how good is your throw?
It's one projector is 5,500 Kelvin.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Doing the math over here, that's great. Per
I
projector,
can
so
make your night a
1,
day.
2, 3. Yeah, you can make the night day. That's something nice to say. We've heard a lot. We've heard a lot about this particular car. People talk about this car. Do you feel this car gets this? You think you get the same respect if you go out without this car?
I don't think so. This car it has given me, what do I tell you?
Recognition for yourself.
Yeah, the recognition for myself. This is a bold statement, right? I mean, people look at your car like a statement, and when I come out of the car, they know, okay, this is Black Pearl N-Line, right? And this is Sudhir. So yeah, that's given me a very good recognition.
Lovely. So overall, the car hasn't been a disappointing car. What else have you added in terms of features on the car? Have you upgraded any features on your car?
I have a 360 camera basically. My sister was planning to drive the car, so I had a 360 camera installed on it.
So because your sister was planning to drive it, you decided to go and blow around 30-40 grand on it.
Definitely, you have to be careful when your sister is driving the
I
car.
would rather know what's happening. Okay, overall, how much did these headlights cost you?
That's 65 grand.
65 grand for the pair
Yeah, for both of them.
and the wheels. Let's get into the monetization of this car. How much have you overall spent on everything you did till now?
That's a big question. I think I've spent around 6-7 lakhs on it, approximately. I don't have a round figure on it. But yeah, we can add it up if you want.
Right, let's begin with the wheels.
Yeah, these, I paid around 1.10 for the wheels and tires. Because when you're upsizing your tires, the wheels,
What tires are you running?
it's Verdenstein.
Okay, so my whole myth about Verdenstein tires comes here. They just came into the market.
Yeah.
It's been not more than a year since they came into the market. They are taking down Michelin. They are taking down Continental. May I know? I'm not saying they're bad tires. I don't know one car of mine which has Michelin. I have one car which has Continentals, but I've never gone for Verdenstein because it's a new brand and there was something about it which just didn't allow me to go and buy them. Why did you all choose Verdenstein tires? Were you getting good offers? Or was it that you thought the tires are actually good looking or grippy?
You're getting a Michelin level of, the comfort and the drivability in a lesser price.
You're saying these are as comfortable as Michelin's?
Not exactly as good as them. I'm still a fan of Michelin's, but the price point is very low compared
So,
to Michelin primacy comes around 13 grand a tire,
Primacy is 13 grand.
and this one comes around 9,000 INR.
Yeah, you have a 40% discount running right
Yeah.
there. So that should not be a bad idea. Dash cams are mandatory now in India, so that's okay. Secondary.
Yeah.
But is there ever been a drive where you have actually goofed around with someone on the highway and this car showed you what it could do? Or any drive of yours in your life? In
No.
this particular car? No?
I would not do that.
No, if anyone's just goofing around for the sake of fun, have you ever taken down someone in this car?
No, I let them pass.
Why?
I'm old. I don't want to drive.
Bro, come on. See, age is just a bloody number.
Yeah.
For me, age is just a number.
I'm not a very harsh or
You like keeping it low.
yeah, I like keeping it low.
You like rolling pretty.
Yeah.
That's your
Yeah, yeah.
that's your game on thing to do.
Exactly. I want it to look pretty. It's not anything about to do with the power. I want to play around with the folks all around. I love every car. If somebody is going fast, let them go. But I would tell everybody who's going fast, just slow down. Chill with your car. Chill. Enjoy the car.
Enjoy the car. Everyone has their different perspectives to
Definitely.
drives. Everyone have their different perspectives to, showcase their build outside. You're moreover a aesthetic looking person. You prefer aesthetics,
Yes.
basically like me. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big fan of performance, especially because I have the wrong car for performance.
It's definitely a good car.
See, I can't go all out on that, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't go all out on that.
Exactly.
So I'd rather keep that the way it is and figure out another build where we can go performance.
Exactly.
That'll not be now, let's look into it later in the future.
Yeah.
We've seen a video of this car.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the members of Team 88 himself did that video
Yeah.
where he mentioned this car sneezes.
It does. Definitely does. Want to do it?
I want to hear it. I'm going to be right here to listen to that sneeze.
You're gonna love it. Trust me.
Are you for sure?
Yeah.
A little more higher. Oh la la, God bless it. Come out. I think our DRL turned off.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's back on. The car sneezes well. The
Yeah,
car
it does. It
everything
definitely
well.
does. Did you bless it?
I did.
Okay.
Why
great.
wouldn't I? So, how emotionally attached to this car are you?
I'm very much.
Very much.
Very
If there is even one minute scratch, what would be your reaction to that?
I will literally cry, bro. I mean, I've invested heart and soul into building this. There's a lot of time that I spent here in this place with this car. And there are a lot of mods coming on this. Definitely.
Now, you
I'm not
said
stopping
there
it
are
here.
a lot of mods coming on this. You're saying in terms of performance or you're saying in terms of aesthetics, or what?
They are performance mods.
Performance. Let's go with step one. What?
Braking?
You're getting a big brake kit
Yes.
from
Brembo.
Super. Okay, then
I am getting a 330 big brake kit with a 4-pot caliper from Brembo. It's been built in Malaysia and we're going to import it from there. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get coilovers. Right?
so you're running Cobra suspensions. Cobra only springs, right?
Yeah, Cobra springs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to get coilovers. What is the brand?
Geckos?
Geckos?
Yes.
Bro, Gecko is also new.
Yeah, they're new. They're new for
And they are
N9.
phenomenal.
They are definitely phenomenal.
They are over the top, man, at the moment. They are going to bring down other brands.
Definitely.
Okay, Geckos. Third.
That's it for now. I'm not doing anything extra after stage 2, but those are the two performance mods that I'm looking at. Basically, I want more comfort and more power on the brakes to stop it. Yeah, and later on we'll think what we need to do with this, because another thing is, even if you want to go for stage 3, you just have a bigger turbo for this, but there is no good intercooler that is built for it.
That will take some time for
Yeah,
research and development
we will
for
wait.
everyone to
I'm
come
going to
into
drive
the
this pretty
market.
car for some time.
Yes. Future investment on yourself. How long do you plan to keep this car with you in your life? Do you want to keep it permanently? Or
I'm gonna
do you
keep this
feel like
permanently.
you're going to send this car out?
No, this is going to be in my garage, even if I'm buying a new car. So this is going to be my go-to car if I'm entering any meetups. Basically, this is the one that gave me the identity, man.
Right?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it.
Okay. Lovely. So in the future, what's your next? You think aesthetics are going to be something fun on this car? What you're planning to do? Would you
Maybe
desire
maybe a
something
white body
aesthetic
kit.
on this? A white body kit?
Yeah.
What do you think? Liberty Walk? So yeah. Getting on to the end of it, bro. The final structure on this car. With all the possible emotions what you've thrown in, with all the possible money you've thrown in with the car. Was it worth it?
It is definitely worth it.
It is.
Yeah.
So
It
if
is.
someone ever buys an i20 and calls you up to help them build that car, are you down?
We're already having a very big community of i20 N-lines. We have i20 N-line Karnataka, which has got about 145 enthusiasts, which has beautiful cars. So the last, we went for Cars and Coffee meetup. You saw all the bold cars that are there. So we are helping each other to build these cars in a very perfect way. And yeah, the community is going to grow big.
The i20 N-line triplets are known around Bangalore quite a lot.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Where did this name triplets come from?
Oh yeah. So I'll tell you the backstory about it. So it was me and Shashank Das. We were roaming around, and one day Nij, he saw Shashank's car. He was basically at a coffee shop or somewhere in Indiranagar, and Nij liked his car. And then he immediately booked the car the next day. He got his car. The immediate day he got air filters, he got tires and wheels, and he rolled into a meetup.
Okay.
And we liked that guy. That kid was very nice.
Okay. A
So,
very enthusiastic
Very
kid.
enthusiastic
Okay.
kid. Okay. And we definitely wanted him in the club.
Okay.
And basically 3 black cars that time, and there were no other black cars in the market. Although they were, these were the 3 bold cars that were there in the market.
And then I think someone else showed up.
Oh yeah, Tabriz.
And then there was a white which showed up.
Oh yeah.
How can you forget that white on white snow looking thing around Bangalore?
Definitely. I love that car. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have black on blacks.
Yeah.
And he came up with this wild idea of having a white on white car. And once I was there when he was installing those wheels, similar wheels, right? So once he did that, I am mad impressed about it. I love the car.
Superb.
The way it looked.
Superb. So you
Yeah.
i20 boys have made a
That's
statement.
one
out
of
Bangalore.
one.
Yes.
one of one in India when he did.
See, now there are lots of white and whites which I keep seeing.
Yeah.
I think he made a statement when he wanted
Exactly.
to. And he knows what his car desires to be on a statement with,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah.
Overall, you're happy with the car.
Yes.
And do you think this conversation would have been a little more, was it a little irritating for you with the personal questions I asked you?
No, it was not. It was definitely the way it should go.
Yeah.
I think you should, even if you're talking to other people, you should ask them their relationship with their tuners, just like I have.
Right.
And basically, it's like a doctor, right? You're
Yes.
going to a doctor.
It's your car's doctor.
Yeah,
Towards the end of
your
the day,
tuner is your doctor.
The doctor for the car.
Yeah.
Right. Perfect. Perfect, Mr. Sudhir. How can I forget this? I would like to first of all thank Code6 and Carmet for allowing us to use their facility
Definitely.
at 9 o'clock in the night to just shoot a video for us. Hats off to them. They have been amazing. Thank you for giving your time. Even though your nervousness kicked in, I would really, really appreciate you a lot for having you on board over here.
I was literally nervous when you started asking me those questions, but yeah, definitely I kind of settled in.
So,
But yeah, it was great talking to you, definitely. Yeah, we meet a lot, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Coffees,
Yeah,
midnight
coffees,
runs,
burgers.
lots to do. Lots to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, perfect. Thank you so much, Sudhir.
Thank you.
It was lovely knowing this beautiful car of yours. So let's hope for the next perfect build of yours. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.